Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can enable AutoWear secure setting on your watch. So I have purchased this AutoWear which is very cool program from which you can like change the settings of your Wear OS devices like Android watch. So in order to access those settings inside this secure settings section, you need to enable some things on your Android Wear watch. And I have seen some tutorials but nobody actually shows how to like access it. So I thought of making it. So as you can see, in order to use secure settings are which is very you can say how to turn on and off uh, theater mode. So this comes under the secure setting, and in order to access it, you need to have some permissions for accessing it on your watch. So when you click on it, if I try to add it, or maybe if I try to edit it, it will show a pop-up which says that to use this action you have to give your watch a special ADP permission. So it is like Android debugging bridge, and if you are familiar with this term, you have also done something in your tasker as well in order to access like logcat. This is where it really gets popular. So for that you need to give some ADB permission to your watch. So before that we were doing it on for your phone, but now with the watch. So main problem with the watch is you are not able to debugging using USB, because charger doesn't make a bridge, at least not for me. It is not working for me. So I did it using a Wi-Fi mechanism. So this is showing this, and if we go to the I button, which is situated here. So when I click on it, it will show me the steps how to do it, and very weirdly you can say that I'm not able to access this particular page over a web. So I was like really shocked, why this developer doesn't give it, or I'm not able to find it anywhere. So it was very challenging for me to see and do it on the PC. So but it turned out to be quite easy if you know all the steps. So as you can see, it is saying that we need to enable developer mode on your watch, and then you need to enable debugging, USB debugging on your watch again. And then for the ADB part, you need to go to the PC and do some ADB command for your watch. So do mind that it is all for your watch, because without it it will not going to work. And then when you able to install it, you need to run this command ADB shell pm grant, and the whole thing on the watch. No, not on the watch, actually in the PC. So how will it will going to work is we are going to enable debugging on the watch. I will show you the steps, and then we will try to ping that watch Wi-Fi address to, which is a local IP address in our PC. So when we make sure that yes, watch is connected and it is giving us some results, then we will try to connect our watch using ADB bridge. When it will going to show that it is connected, then we will execute this particular uh, shell command on it. So I think that's it from the phone. I think let's go to the watch and see what are the steps we need to follow in order to do all those stuffs. So guys, now I'm on the watch. So in order to enable the secure setting, we need to do enable the debugging setting or developer mode in the Android Wear watch. So if you remember, we need to do it in the Android by going to the about and all. So we will be following the same step, almost the same, I think. So we need to go to the settings. Now from settings, we need to go to about or settings. It is showing right now because I have already enabled it. So but I will show you the steps. So you need to go to the systems. So in the systems we will see about, and when you go to the about, there is a build number. So you need to like click multiple times on this build number in order to enable the developer mode. So when you click like multiple times, so as you can see it will show no need, you are a developer. So let's see it again. You are already a developer. So if you are not enable this, it will show something like, if it is going to enable for the first time, it will say something like now you are a developer. So when you enable it and go back, you will have this option, developer option, which was not available before. And in order to enable the debugging, we will be using Wi-Fi debugging, because my computer doesn't have a Bluetooth. And I think, and but I have a router, so I find it more useful as compared to the Bluetooth. So from the developer options, you need to click on this, and there you will see very different settings which is not available in our setting section. So Bluetooth snoop logging, something like that. So as you can see, first you need to enable this ADB debugging, which is Android debugging bridge. And there you will see debug over Bluetooth or debug over Wi-Fi. So these settings are like uh, only one settings can be available at any particular point of time. So if you going to enable this, it will be disabled. If you going to enable this, it will be disabled. I will not going to try to switch it because it's already there connected. So, and when you do it, here you will see what is the IP address and the port number you need to connect to. So it will be useful for us to when you are going to access the PC. So when you see that, you need to enable it. And I think that is the all option we need to use. I haven't touched anything else here. And this will like it was already there, I didn't touch it. So that is all. I think this is all from the watch point of view, which you need to change. Now we will be moving to the PC and see how we can use it. So do mind that mind the IP address which is showing inside the watch, because without it we won't be able to connect to this watch for debugging sessions. So we have seen how to enable debugging mode in the watch. So now we need to install the ADB. So in order to install the ADB, you need to go to this site. And from this site, what you need to do is you need to install this particular software. So this will be the ADB shell script kind of thing. So when you click on it, it will going to download this. So I have already downloaded this here. And right now it is residing somewhere in the downloads folder. So one cool thing about this is that you don't need to install it. It will going to work from the path itself. I'm not able to go to a particular path. So let me just so this is where I have extracted, and inside this you will see this adb.exe, which is going to help us in connecting to the watch for debugging session. So I have used a command. So let me just show you which I have run it. Um, so this is the command I have used. So adb connect, something like that. But in order to execute this, I need to go to this path so that I can access the connection string. So let's just try to go. So I will just use CMD here and do CD on it, which is used for change directory, and copy this path because ADB is residing here. And I will just right click on it. It will going to paste automatically. And my right mouse button is not working well. So I will just use Control V here. So now it will get inside. And the command I have used was ADB connect. But before going there, let's just try to run another command, which is ping. So if you remember this thing, it is used for it is used for pinging whenever I mean if you want to check any Wi-Fi connected devices or LAN connected devices, whether it is communicating with your system or not. So you need to use this command. So let's just try to hit it and see whether it is pinging or not. So by doing that, you can make sure that yes, your watch is connected with the network and your system is able to ping to this particular device. So when you make sure that it is working, then you need to fire a command from this path. So here we have ADB. So we can see this is the ADB exe, right? And it will take some command line arguments. So we will pass something like this. So ADB is the exe, and we are passing connect with this particular address. So this is the connection which is available on our watch. So when you press enter on it, it will say already connected or connected to this device. So because I have already run command here in this command prompt, that's why it is showing already connected. If it is going to be the first time, it will show something like this: daemon not started, not running, starting now, and daemon start successfully. And sometimes it will also happen that it will going to show failed to authenticate with this particular device. So make sure that you have your device with you, and it will going to show you a pop-up that you wants to allow for debugging, and you need to select yes on your watch. So do mind that for doing that. So sometimes we just totally forget about it about your watch because we will be in a debugging session on remotely. But always remember when you are doing that, because there are some notification which allows permission, which asks for permission, and you need to allow it from that device only. So I have done it once. I'm not able to capture that screenshot of it. It is a very straightforward one, and it will just ask for yes or no. So you need to press yes on it. And once you do a yes on your watch, what it will do is, oh, okay, this is the command window. So once you do it, yes, it will automatically get connected. As you can see, when I fire the command again, it's showing that already connected. So in these steps, it was asking for the permission when I do a yes, and then it's already connected in the background. And when I fire that command again, it is saying already connected. So then what you need to do is you need to copy paste this particular command ADB shell PM grant, and this is the AutoWear permission. Whatever the permission you want to execute, you can find it in the plugins page. So whatever the application wants that kind of permission, they will share that particular command with you. So we are talking about the AutoWear, so that's why it is showing something like that: permission right secure settings, and AutoWear is asking for it. So this command will grant permission to this particular application in Android Wear, and type of permission will be secure setting. So once you do it, it will just show you something like this without showing any error or without a success message, which means that it's been enabled on your device. And by doing that, you should be able to execute custom settings, launch custom settings from your phone to watch. So I was toggling theater mode from my mobile to the my watch. So earlier it was not working, but after like enabling this, it start working again. So let's just go back to the mobile. I won't be able to show like toggling thing from the watch, but let me show you how it will going to be configured from the mobile. So we are back, and as you can see what I was doing, I have created a secure setting, and let's just try to edit it. And we have gone through all the permission things which needs to be there. And when you go to the main settings, it is already showing that theater mode. So you can enable toggle this, and when I see do a toggle, and I will just leave all the options in a default mode and click on the right button. It will say secure setting updated on your watch. So these settings can be managed now by throwing some task, by using task, or by executing it, maybe using your watch buttons if you want to execute the task. So that's just a proof of concept that whether it is working or not. So when you click on it, it will ask for apply now. So that is used, that can be used for like testing your logic. So when I click on the apply now, it shows the secure settings shown, and it should toggle your theater mode on the watch. And when you do it again, it should do something. So that is how you can do all those stuffs which is related to secure setting on your Android Wear watch. I hope you get some idea about it, and if you have any questions regarding this, please ask and share and subscribe if this video for any help for you guys, so that I can be motivated to make more videos. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.